Hello, Linda Lord here. I wanted to offer a midweek message of hope and encouragement for families and older youth. This first conversation is about grief and what our students have lost recently. I especially want to focus on the experiences of grade 8 students and grade 12 students, as well as those finishing college and university. My daughter came home in March after writing a midterm exam at university, and she never went back as a result of COVID-19. She completed her fourth year online, and her graduation ceremony has been postponed to a yet to be determined date. And I know she isn't alone. The premier announced last week that schools would not be reopening this year, and that leaves many students struggling with high levels of anxiety and sadness and also grief. In our society, grief and loss tends to be either ignored or minimized for the sake of just getting on with things. But this gives those of us who rely on our faith to help us cope with difficulties an opportunity to support and encourage our young people. Proms, graduations, and other end of year activities are milestones in your development. They provide social recognition of your efforts and your achievements. But this year, no such public ceremonies are going to be held. These things are rites of passage from either one stage of childhood to another or from childhood to adulthood. So does that take away from what you've done because we can't celebrate publicly? Absolutely not. No one can ever take away your hard work, your athletic achievements, or your commitment to community service. It does, however, change how you cope with these life transitions within an environment where everything seems upside down. Now, if you were raised in a family where faith is a cornerstone of your life, then you've probably been coping with your current situation with Bible readings or online worship or even your personal prayers. You may have a great relationship with your parents or your grandparents or your siblings, people that you can talk to, ask your questions, and get the perspective that years of living can provide. That faith foundation gives you a sense of hope and purpose and provides a context for understanding the sacrifice that everyone is making right now for the good of all. But not everyone is blessed with those kinds of supports. Some of your friends may have worries and fears that they just can't shake and they don't have anyone to talk to. They may be having trouble sleeping or concentrating. Some of them might even be seeing and hearing things in their homes that make them very nervous about the future. In fact, for some of them, it might be really difficult to just get out of bed in the morning. And maybe, even if you have a strong faith yourself, you've been having some of these experiences. It's okay. Take a deep breath. If you're struggling and feeling alone, or if you know someone who is, please access all community and church resources that you have available to you.